Hey there, I'm Slightly Froggy. Welcome back to my stream. Tonight I'm continuing my playthrough of Mass Effect Andromeda, and where we last left things off, we chased a lot of side quests, we did a lot of running around, but tonight we are going to be getting back to the main plot once we finish exploring one small part of the Nexus, because I realized when I wrapped up the stream in the last one, I was like, okay, like we've taken a look at everything, we can move on now. That was not the case. I didn't realize that there was like a whole section of the Nexus that I did not check out yet. So we will be doing that and then getting back to the plot. Hey there, Qua and Gabsby. Welcome back to the stream. Hope you're doing well. And Texas, greetings to you as well. Hope you're doing well on your end. Now, I have to ask, did anybody watch the Super Bowl? Because, as usual, I kind of reluctantly did. In Canada, we end up missing out on a bunch of, like, the fun commercials. So I generally just watch it for the halftime show and to see who wins. Totally. You're sick? Oh, no. Hopefully it's nothing too serious. I know where I am, there's a lot of, like, stuff going around. Like, stuff that's not COVID. Like, there's a lot going around right now. Here. One quick second. Oh, Qua, thank you so much. Much appreciated. Don't go bowling little and super bowling. You know what? Bowling is something I haven't done for a very long time. I'm garbage at it, but I find it a lot of fun. It's on like the same plane as like ping pong, where it's like if a table's around, like I'll play, but I'm gonna be awful at it. Yes, Mr. Swift did win. That was part of the reason why I watched. I work with a lot of Swifties, so I'm like, I feel like if I don't watch it and like I'm gonna miss out on some of the conversation. I was basically doing other stuff while it was on, but I did have it on in the background. I saw overtime. I saw like that last 3 seconds of the game. That was exciting. Didn't think that was gonna happen, but hey, kept it kind of exciting. Hey there, JJ. Welcome back to the stream. So, I apologize. I'm going to take a really quick second here because I'm realizing my camera, normally I adjust it when I turn it on. I realized I did not tilt it down far enough. I look like I'm like hunched at the bottom of the screen. So, one quick second. I will catch up with chat in just a quick moment. But I do need to switch to this mode because I have not programmed my stream deck for the lobby area. I really should, but I haven't yet. Hold on a quick second while I adjust this. Okay, that looks a bit better. There we go. I don't look so hunched over now. Is the band bowling for soup? Bowling on behalf of soup or bowling to earn soup? Honestly, that's what they're missing. Usher was perfectly fine, but it's like if they had bowling for soup, I feel like that. I don't know. I feel like the puns would make it worth it for sure. And they've got some fun songs. Taylor Swift is also part of the Bloodline wrestling joke. Okay, I'm gonna have to take your word for it. I do not know. I know as much about wrestling as I do about football, which is next to nothing. I do remember, like, back in the 90s, I remember its heyday. I know it's still quite popular, but, like, I remember when it was huge back in the 90s, but I don't know. It kind of passed me by, but it was in my peripherals as I aged through the 90s. Trying to pull with soup bowls could be a little tricky. Not recommended. And welcome back to the stream, Olaf. Hope you're doing well tonight. Has anyone been up to anything fun, new, and exciting since the last time we hung out? I will say it got unseasonably warm here in Ontario. Like, we were in the double digits in Celsius, which is weird for early February. It's a nice treat, but kind of weird. It's now back to being cold again, which, you know, it is what it is. But I did get to go for a couple of nice walks outside while it was warm-ish. It was nice not having to worry about my big winter jacket. I could give it a rest for a day or two. That is true. The 80s is also when like a lot of like the big like wrestler movies came out as well, right? Like it was like late 80s, early 90s, I feel like. I feel like it crossed into the early 90s. Playing P3R. Are you enjoying it? MG Tower, welcome back to the stream. Hope you're doing well. Run in the mud fully. Boo. Gabs V. Uh, Female person started texting me way more than she used to. Okay. Is it a female individual that you're okay with her texting her more? Or like having more of like a back and forth texting conversation? Yes. Was it the late 70s when Hulk Hogan started being in movies? That's a very good question. I mean, like, it was before my time, but like when I do think of like wrestler movies being big, it was like, yeah, like 80s, early to mid 90s. I don't know. I know there like when Arnold Schwarzenegger was in Batman was what like the mid to late 90s? When did that one come out? Gosh. I have to double check. She has her own time. None of your business. Oh my god, Quad, no. Spent $60 to get Yakuza 0 to 6 on Steam. That was me a couple of years ago. They had a really good bundle. There's some really good bundle deals on Yakuza games. Booer. I was saying Booers. That was 82. Hulk was in that. Oh, okay. Interesting. I wonder if that was one of his early ones. Like, if that was his earliest one or just like on the cusp of him starting to be in a bunch of stuff. Mainly in the 80s, but he started wrestling in the late 70s. Okay. I mean, that would make sense that he would have built up that kind of a following in the 70s, which then traveled with him to the 80s, and now we don't talk about him anymore. I don't know, like, wrestlers turned actors was certainly a choice. Like, I know there's, like, the element of theatrics with wrestling, like, aside from the whole physicality of it. And I can appreciate that. And for a certain type of genre of movie, that can work. But it is always fun seeing people kind of, like, go past it and do more. Mind you, we've still got wrestlers who are, like, acting now. Like, it's still, like, a pretty, not as big a thing as it was in the 80s and 90s, but it's still, like, a very relevant thing. Like, you've got John Cena, you got Dave Bautista. Like, honestly, I love Dave Bautista. I think he's fantastic. He does comedy, but he also does the more subdued stuff. I like him a lot. Of course, Dwayne Johnson. Wow, just missing the most obvious one. Yes. Thank you for the reminder of that. And yes, Andre the Giant, fantastic in Princess Bride. He's lovely in that one. He is. I'm trying to find the right words here. I feel like he has a propensity now to take himself a little too seriously in his roles. And you know what? He's been an actor for a while now. That's totally fine. If he's willing to be goofy, he does comedy very well, I feel like. But I feel like I don't know. Now I find a lot of his stuff hit or miss. I would like to see more range from him for sure. But he's definitely got, like, good comedy instincts, I would say, for sure. Yes, Andre the Giant was a national treasure. I 100% agree. Comedy is serious. They say comedy's tough. It's getting the timing right. It's getting the expression, the inflection. It's not easy. So, I mean, I gotta hand it to those who are doing acting as sort of like a second career and making it work in comedy. Like, huge props. Right, he was in Scorpion King. Well, he was in The Mummy 2 first. That was The Mummy 2, right? The one where he first showed up as the Scorpion King? Gosh. I watched the first Mummy, like, a year or two ago for, like, the first time in a long time. Onwards, it's a little hard. It gets a little fuzzy. The nostalgia kind of clouds it a little bit. What? That amazing CGI from the Scorpion King? What are you talking about? Always says this is why so many comic actors can switch to more dramatic roles and nail them. Yeah, they say I've heard it said that it's a lot harder for dramatic actors to make the switch to comedy as opposed to the other way around. But I find that sometimes with the comedy actors, and it's something that's not a fault to them, audiences sometimes have a really hard time making that leap into taking them more seriously. Like when Robin Williams started doing more dramatic roles, if it was like a very heartfelt movie, like great, but if it was anything like slightly on the sinister side or like a bit darker, I feel like audiences had a harder time of it. Which again is not a slight against the actor themselves, it's just the perception of the audience. Jim Carrey's great. Yes, absolutely fantastic in Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind. You got most of it. You were only missing, I think, like one word in there. So, like, that's like a 90%. That is like a solid A, at least. Yeah, like there are some comedy aspects to The Truman Show. I really like that one as well. I've been meaning to rewatch that too. But like it does definitely get a lot more serious as like the story goes on, and I feel like that's part of the transition, kind of like brings the audience with, where at first it's like you're viewing it almost like the audience that's watching the Truman Show, where it's just like haha, like you're watching it for like the goofy wholesomeness, but then as it fleshes out more, it's like, oh, like this is a human being. Hey there, Rock Tree. Welcome back to the stream. Hope you're doing well tonight where you are, and you made it just in time because I did not realize how long I was ranting and raving about wrestlers and acting in comedy, because it is time for us to get back to space. They Live had an absurdly long alleyway fight scene. Oh, I'm trying to remember that. I'm sure if I saw it, it would ring a bell, but it's like I'm having trouble picturing it in my head. Yep. Yeah, I gotta rewatch Truman Show. It's been a very long time. Of course. That was always the biggest, like, gotcha from the Johto era of Pokemon, where it's just like, but that's a grass type. All right, so we've got a little bit of the Nexus we still need to check up on, but after that, then we'll get moving on things, because I know I wasted a lot of time in the last stream, but I feel like that's part of the fun of Mass Effect, is goofing off and chasing side quests, having to make the tough decisions, like whether to let a prisoner go or try him for murder, because he attempted murder, that's still a crime. Anyway, they're just trying to killed it. One time chance to capture. Oh no! Oh, that's always sad. It's like anytime it was like one of like the legendaries and it happened, it was like, ooh, ooh, it hurts. It hurts. That's when you reload. Okay, so where was the part of the Nexus I didn't get to? Okay, because there was a section. Oop. Oh, what? Okay, amazing news about Jon Stewart. Sad that it's not in Canada. That is... I've got strong feelings about that. Anyway. Alright. Now in the last stream, I knew exactly what section of the map I had not been to. Have I talked to Alana?
Pathfinder, maybe you can clear this up.
Nope.
How can I help?
My friend Jory was on Eos the first go-round, barely survived. Now they want him to go back.
They're saying the conditions are improved, that it's safe now, is it?
It's safer, yeah. Oh my god, okay. So anytime I have to make these decisions, my brain goes like, what is the next step in this? You make the decision, then what comes back later? So of course, if I say, yeah, it's safe, it's totally fine, it's gonna come back later being like either I'm thriving on Eos or he died while on Eos, and you made the call, Pathfinder. Regardless, I'm still gonna be a supporter of Eos, because dang it, I cleared out that planet, I'm slowly making it habitable, it's safe.
You can believe the reports. Eos is becoming a livable and sustainable space. Going back to reclaim it will help heal your scars.
See, Jory? It's going to be okay.
Thank you, Pathfinder. I'll do that.
I'm probably gonna eat those words later, but that's okay. I will. My first instinct was to say, I can live with that, but then my brain went, but he won't. He'll be fine. He'll be fine. It's fine. Okay, where is it? Was it the cryo bay? I didn't finish looking around. Docking bay. Here, let's go to cryo bay. Because I think I had to check up on my brother.
As the dark energy anomaly known as the Scourge limits travel and communication in the cluster.
I will say it is exciting to see Jon Stewart, like, back. I didn't get to watch his show on Apple TV. I did see clips of it, but kept meaning to.
No one's heard from them. Their ark's missing.
Oh,
How's that possible?
A lot has gone wrong. But they've got Pathfinder out there trying to find it.
Wow. Maybe I should go back to stasis.
I'm just gonna wait it out in stasis.
This is not good. I'll make it right. Damned exiles.
Hey there, medic.
Boy, Pathfinder. Today has not been a good day.
Why's that?
A large shipment of medical supplies intended for Prodromus was intercepted by those damned exiles. Scouts confirmed they've divvied the supplies up among their own outposts.
Okay. This is very flippant, but I feel like it should be investigated because it's like, hey, like, we're already having a tough time getting supplies to the Nexus. Maybe I can talk to the exiles.
I'll see what I can do about reclaiming them.
That would be great. Thanks. Maybe when you come across them assholes, you can rectify all this.
Slaughter him, Pathfinder. Dr. Carlyle.
Harry, what's happening with Scott?
Well, we got him out of the pod. I don't want to get your hopes up, but Sam managed to, find him, you might say.
Oh, no.
I don't follow.
Well, he's still in a
forgot.
coma, but he also has an implant like yours, and Sam managed to access it.
Oh,
He's
boy.
made contact.
Something tells me that's not great news, but... like, in my head, I have like a... Nope. No regrets. No regrets. Not a single letter. Okay. That's great news. I want to see him in motion. I want to see him talking. Please.
That's incredible. He's okay?
Vitals
Well,
are steady,
all things considered.
but I'm letting Sam take the lead on this one.
Though in a coma, Scott's mental processes remain intact.
So is he okay?
You can ask him yourself. A moment while I establish a link with his implant. Proceed.
Scott? Can you hear me?
Is that you, sis? I don't understand. What's happening?
There was a problem with your stasis pod. You're in a coma on the Hyperion. Do you understand?
Wow, really? How are we talking?
Sam linked into your implant, but they say you're stable. You're safe and sound in the medbay.
Guess I'll take your word for it. I can't feel anything, but I still hear you. Is Dad okay?
I feel like I should not lie to him.
I'm not sure how to say this, but he's dead, Scott.
What?
No,
There
not
was
at all.
An accident.
Not at all.
You. Accident? How? I mean, Dad?
I know. It was all very sudden. Nothing anyone could do.
Not gonna lie to the
I don't
man.
believe it.
I'm sure he'd want to be here now.
Did we at least find home? Dad kept talking about how amazing it would be.
Okay. Man, am I just gonna be like the bearer of bad news for this guy? Oh no. Like, okay, I couldn't lie about Dad because as soon as he wakes up, it's gonna be like, oh yeah, your dad has been dead for like a while now. He'd be like, why'd she lie to me? What? And he's gonna be upset. Now, you could almost argue that I could lie about it in the hopes that, like, between now and when he eventually is, like, up and mobile and awake, maybe we could be closer to that point. Who knows? But I don't feel like lying to him either. I don't know, it doesn't... I feel like this is not going to be as negative as it looks on the screen. Let's give it a try.
There's been some complications. The Golden Worlds didn't exactly deliver.
I don't understand. I thought...
Scott?
This is all wrong. This is a nightmare.
Scott, it's okay. I didn't mean to.
His pulse rate is increasing rapidly.
I don't feel well.
That's enough for now. He needs to rest.
I feel like that was gonna happen anyway. And I'll keep telling myself that. His modeling career, no. But why male models? Wouldn't be a Mass Effect game if the players didn't second guess the dialogue options. Man, like, I try and predict them as much as I can. Sometimes I'm right, and sometimes you just can't predict it. No, check that out.
It's okay. Take a deep breath when you're able.
No. Okay, wasn't sure if there were any, like, interactables here. Okay. Never mind, let's go. Okay, now we can get on the ship. Man, look at her go. You know what? There is something to be said for just going with your gut.
Species are at odds as talks break down over a unified curriculum for initiative kids. The Asari say they'll wait it out until demands are met. This is HNS.
I feel like I kind of, like, it's like 50-50 whether I'm going to overthink it or whether I'm going to just, like, go with my gut.
You're listening to HNS.
Here we go. It's up and over, right? Like, I try not to get too caught up in it, but sometimes it's truck. Or it's tough. Gosh, I promise I am sober. It's been a long day. Oh wait, no, it was down and over. Hold on. Let's see, over this way. Here we go. Yes. I promise I am sober. This is not vodka. I did have a long day today. Part of me kind of wishes it was. It's not. Okay.
Welcome back.
So I'm trying to remember, do dialogue options, like, refresh at this point? Or can I, like, comfortably go to the next section? Like, is everybody gonna have, like, conversations about, like, yeah, I had such a great time on the Nexus. I went to the bar. Well, you end up kind of talking yourself into, like, a self-fulfilling prophecy almost, where it's just like, well, I don't want the bad thing to happen, so I'm gonna overthink all my dialogue options, so the bad thing definitely doesn't... It happens anyway. Like, you have to take that leap of faith a bit sometimes. Here, let's talk to Suvi.
I saw pictures of the vault. Astounding how big it is. And how much of it didn't you see? What if it's way bigger? What's all that space for? Wild remnant parties? What else would you use it for? Oh, Ryder, you're adorable. I know.
Oh my god, wow, we're just, We're jumping right in there. Oh boy. Here, let's work some of these other ones yet. I don't know who I'm really aiming for in this playthrough.
What do you know about the Remnant's terraforming network? From what I can tell, the vault is designed to adjust almost everything about a planet. Climate, pH of the soil, atmosphere composition. There's even evidence that it can propagate life. If we can figure out how to control the vaults, we could turn these worlds into perfect habitats. When did you start believing in a god? My parents were both scientists.
It's a loaded question.
My home was ruled by rationality. So when I became a teenager...
Rebellion.
Let's just say that while other kids found Batarian music, I found God. But your work as a scientist convinced me even more, especially when I got into molecular biology, physics. The patterns I kept seeing over and over again, they were like an artist's watermarks. God, to me, is an artist, an inventor, not someone checking to see if I brush my teeth.
So I like Suvi, I do, but yeah, I'm not 100% sure romantically who I'm pursuing in this playthrough. And I feel like by going with this, that's gonna like railroad into like Suvi only, or the narrative gets mad. I think because the two... I'm trying to find the right words here. This is someone who tried to say tough and said truck, so have patience with me. I feel like they're often pitted against each other. Usually groups that side with one find issue with the other. I feel like there could definitely be like a comfortable middle ground there, especially because we are still learning a lot about the world around us. Like, admittedly, I'm not a very religious person, but I have nothing against those who are, so long as it's done in like a very respectful way where like, you know, there isn't like judgment on other people, things like that. But it is interesting seeing her sort of like straddle the line between the two, and she has a lot of passion for it. Interesting, okay. The gibberish one? I'm trying to remember that. Oh, I almost forgot about that one. At first I was wondering if you were talking about Darmok, and I'm like, that was TNG. It's like, no, this is a different thing. Here, we'll talk later.
I should get back to things. Sounds good.
Kahlo, any more stories?
That leg of my workbench needed propping up.
If you bothered reading it, you'd know that the Tempest is an orchestra of new tech. You can't just meddle with...
I got this ship launch ready in record time, Kahlo. I know my stuff.
And you don't have a shred of respect for other people's.
Kahlo.
Oh,
it's
Ryder.
getting nasty over here.
Sorry you had to hear that. What can I do for you?
What's your opinion on the others?
What do you think of the rest of the crew?
Oh, if I gossip anymore, I'll get in trouble.
Okay, nothing new
I'll let
there.
you concentrate.
You know where I'll be.
That's Kira, though, like... She's just, like, throws her hands up, just like, whatever. I love Kira. Oh, PB's not here. There any interactables in her room? No, doesn't look like it. Okay, so people are around. Loadout station. Weird little corner there. Ooh.
Is like cancer. Left untreated,
date?
it spreads. Keep exiling people, and you'll just run out of people. Cut out malignant cells to give the healthy ones a chance.
Nothing's that simple, Doc, and you know it.
He's got a point.
Yes?
Oh. Okay, so maybe we don't really have much in the way of
I'll be
conversations.
here if you need me.
Suvi had something, but maybe I just missed that earlier. Drac. Nice seeing your granddaughter.
I've seen a lot of shit in my life, but that vault certainly was a first. Things are gonna be interesting with you around, kid.
I would assume if it was like a DS9 case, it would be like typing it out on a pad. Like, I feel like as soon as you introduce any sort of handwriting, it's gonna be like, is this written in Klingon? What is this? I try my best.
Doesn't matter what life throws at me. It's what I make of it, right?
You keep that going, you just might live as long as I have. Minus 0 at the end.
Spender?
I saw Spender earlier. He was talking to Kesh's assistant.
That scrawny little assistant of hers, Dal. She sure doesn't like him either.
It seems nobody likes him. Things seem tense. I might help her. I'm trying to remember the specifics of her case from the last stream, but for now, I'm gonna say I might help her. Because why not?
I've only seen him talk to her once, and I get it.
Oh,
Most
yes, the
people who
Solarian.
meet him hate him. It's only a matter of time before he does something that'll put the Nexus in danger. Let's make sure that doesn't happen.
How about some more stories?
Got any stories or advice to share?
Does a pyjak scratch its butt?
Alright, more combat advice, sir.
Tell me more about fighting Ket.
Shoot stuff and don't die.
Oh.
Always works for me.
Alright, well, that's it. That's
We
all
can
I
talk
got.
more later.
Sure.
So there are some people with some more conversations after leaving the Nexus.
Hi there.
The Asari Arc?
How's the search for the Asari Ark going?
Nothing new. Let's stay optimistic.
Then goodbye.
See you later, Cora.
I'll be here.
I'll get more war stories from her for later. Let's see. Okay, nothing. Oh, got stuck on the wall. Anything over this way? I know I can check the map, but this is more immersive. Plus, it helps me get better acquainted with the ship. Here we go.
So, Vetra, I hear this joker beat you at poker too. Where'd you hear that?
The little Brody told her.
A gloating Brody. It was a close game.
It did give me a better game than Drac. Not saying much.
Watch it. Forget him. Let's get a game going with everyone else to hone our skills and take him out. Let's do it. Hey, Costa, want in on this?
No thanks. I need my creds. And my clothes. And both my kidneys.
You again. Want to hear more about my childhood log cabin?
Ooh, we've got a lot here. Okay. Your current project.
You really won't tell me what you're working on?
No. That's right. Next question.
I was joking. She wasn't.
What was it like for you on the Nexus?
Well, I wasn't supposed to be woken up yet. A resourceful accomplice finagled my early thaw. So I kind of lived off the grid. Snuck around, bullshitted my way onto excursions off station. After I found my first remnant ruin, I started, borrowing shuttles. After that, I didn't spend much time on the Nexus. I even missed most of the revolt.
Okay, we'll work our way back to flirting, but...
You mentioned you came to Andromeda with someone.
Nothing gets by you. Guess that's why you're the Pathfinder. Just a friend. The one who woke me up early. But now she's not even that. It's better to venture into the unknown without restraints or entanglements, don't you think?
I'm gonna say that sounds lonely.
I don't know. Don't friends and loved ones make all the effort worthwhile?
I've always been self-motivated. Don't need much more than curiosity to drive me forward.
Like, I mean, I'm all for, like, independence. Don't get me wrong. I'm just saying that, like, I don't know. When I play the Mass Effect games, my first question is, like, how long will it take me to get my friends together on a ship? That's the part I enjoy the most. I don't know. It's like the found family aspect.
So, how do you like the team?
Interesting bunch. I get a good feeling from Vetra. Not your typical military-minded Turian. Liam seems a lively one. I expect he'll surprise me. Drek is, well, old. Wonder if he can still learn new tricks.
What about...
Gil smacks of complication. Might take some unraveling. Callow and Suvi seem busy. I hope they aren't all work, work, work.
Yeah.
Who's left?
Probably.
Well, there's...
Oh, right. Cora. What's her deal? Is she as prim and proper as she comes across?
Hi, yes, my turn. I don't know. She likes to ramble. Let her do her thing.
She's exactly what she should be. Capable, reliable. She's a valuable part of my team.
Sure. That comes across too.
There's also Lexi, our doctor. She's an Asari.
What? No.
Oh, I'll get around to her. All in all, seems like a decent bunch.
I wonder if PB has some, like, complicated feelings about other Asari. Or, like, Asari culture in general. That's my prediction. Because she's, like, with Cora, who's had, you know, like, Huntress training. She's just like, she's weird. Like, I'm sure, like, if that was the case, that she's kind of, like, put off a bit by, like, Asari culture, it would make sense that Cora, a human that has, like, spent a lot of time around Asari, it's like, ooh, why? It also might explain why she's not, like, too keen to make friends with Lexi. I'm not saying Asari all need to be friends with each other. It's just something I noticed. She's made a concentrated effort to get to know everybody else.
What drew you to the Remnant?
Are you kidding? It's evidence of a sophisticated species no one knows anything about. It doesn't get more intriguing than that. There's so much to discover. I want to be the first to figure them out. And the tech, it's on a different scale. If we can appropriate it, who knows what advances we'll make.
I want to ask her about this seems like an innocent thing to ask her about. I know it's got the little romance heart, but I'm gonna ask it anyway. Whatever flirting is referring to. Yeah, I'm trying to... I'd almost characterize her more as like a Tally, to be honest. I don't know. Like, she's more of like a Genki girl Tally. Like, that's kind of the vibe I'm getting. I haven't known PB for too long, and that could change over the course of the game, but, like, her excitement and, like, energy feels very similar. I guess, like, a less awkward Tally.
What does someone have to do to get you to flirt with them?
Not much at all. But I get a little extra jolt when I'm matched wink for wink. So just be yourself and the flirts will flow.
You know what? I saw the prompt, flirting. I was not expecting that sentence, but...
You're off the hook, PB. Good luck with your project.
Thanks. Don't be a stranger.
Like, it sounded almost frustrated. It's like, what's a girl gotta do to get flirted with by you? Jeez.
Hey, Ryder. What's the story?
You and Kahlo, you guys gotta sort this out.
Out with it already. What's the deal with you and Callow? Anything I should be concerned about?
Twist my arm, why don't you? It's contrasting styles more than anything. He's a blueprint guy. I'm gears and guts. Got ink on his digits, not grease up to his elbows. If you didn't have me to balance him out, you might be in trouble. Heck, maybe that goes both ways.
You know what? That takes some honesty and self-reflection. Good on Gil.
Good talking to you, Gil.
Anytime.
Like, I can appreciate the fact that he recognizes, hey, I've got my faults, he's got his. We don't get along, but we're both doing our jobs. We're making it work.
Yeah, Ryder?
Man, they're giving me nothing here with Liam. All right, bye.
We'll talk later.
I know it.
Let's see, where... I heard some others around. Oh. There she is. Hello.
Need something? Need something done?
Apparently I don't.
You probably have work to do. We can chat later.
You know where to find me.
Oh, boy. I don't know, like, could be fun. I don't... No, there's Sam. Is that everybody? Hold on. PB, Gil, Lexi, Drac, Cora. Yeah, that's... I don't know. It, like, feels like there's, like, nobody on this ship. Okay. Yeah, haven't made up my mind yet about the romance options in the game yet. I also don't want to just go for the Turian again. I feel like I know Vetra's her own person. I like her a lot. But I'm wondering if I should mix up a little bit.
Those remnant vaults, all those secrets. Have to go exploring in one someday.
Imagine flying through one. Now that would be a real hazard course.
Alright, let's get going. Oh. Okay, it says there's... Yeah, let's go to the system view. Oh, element 0. Does that renew? I feel like I picked up from here before. Okay. Nope. Okay, no, that's okay. Let's see, cluster map. Where are we supposed to go? Ooh, a trail of hope. Oh, you've discovered everything else. Yeah, I think I picked up from there earlier, but... Ooh, unused research data. I'll get to that. I feel like I've been saying that a lot, where it's just like, oh yeah, this mechanic. It's like, yeah, I'll get to it. Yes, a new system. More to scan.
We're on a collision course with unknown objects.
Make corrections. Sam, are you on this?
Collision is imminent.
I'll stop now!
Hi. Is that cat?
Cat ships. A dozen. No, more.
We gotta go. We gotta get out of here.
They've got us pinned against the Scourge.
They are scanning us, Pathfinder.
We'll scan them back!
I do love that scene. It's like, you can't defeat me. No.
Where's the one who activated
But
the
he
remnant?
can. Oh, we've
Their
got
DNA
contact.
signature is there. Answer me.
You're the one in my way. Who are you?
That was a bit more aggressive than I thought, but that's okay. We're gonna roll with it.
They've lost navigation.
We're being steered into their ship.
Just tell me what you want.
Those tractor
I won't
beams.
explain what you can't understand.
Ryder, I have almost regained control of the ship. I need a few more seconds.
We gotta buy some time. Ooh, try me. I know he's gonna shrug it off, being like, you could not physically understand. You don't have the brain capabilities, which might be enough of a monologue to help us out here.
I actually know a lot about the Remnant. We should compare notes.
Enough. Your defiance is naive and reckless. This day marks the beginning of your...
Yes! Let's go, let's go. Okay, no. More ranting, more raving, please.
Sam?
I have plotted a potential course through the Scourge.
Do it!
Oopsie.
Report. Enemy destroyed. Damage to aft sensors. Scourge got it? Yes.
Get us out of here.
It will be tight.
Callow?
And we're out of there. Whew.
Nice work, kid.
Yeah, but who the hell was that guy?
Ryder, we've got trouble down here. You need to find us a port now.
Great. Where'd we end up anyway?
Sensors are damaged, but I think we're at the vault's coordinates.
You think? Gil, give it what you can. We're setting down.
Damn, I was looking forward to scanning.
We're being contacted.
We have to land. Open a comm.
Tove Jagalesto. Tove Jagalesto.
I feel like that's not gonna help it. Let's stay calm.
Listen, sorry to just show up like this, but I swear, we're the galactic good guys.
Efanola. Fahan and Gasadregara. Efanola.
They're forcing us to land.
Then we land.
I mean, we had to anyway. We weren't going anywhere else.
Yes. Look at that. It's beautiful.
Oh, that is pretty. No, no, no. That's what they vocalize when they're angry, when they're furious.
We need in that vault.
Universal expressions.
Please, you're not really going out there on your own.
No, it's not.
We
a
can't
big
afford a
tree.
repeat of last time.
Not a bunch of tree
I'm the
houses.
Pathfinder. First contact is on me.
No pressure.
Most important thing ever. No pressure.
If this goes badly, if I get eaten alive, even if it's hilarious, please destroy the vids.
Alright, what does this new species look like?
Tasko Jiabayenvat.
Get us qual time yahal.
Need me to take my shoes off?
Hey, Hamdagos.
Nathan Roa.
Oh! Oh, they look neat.
I'm Paran Shai, Governor of Aya. We are the Angara.
Hello. I'm a Pathfinder with the Initiative.
Yes, You crossed dark space. I've heard of your journey.
Oh.
I have this in hand.
Ephra saw this ship come in and sent me to find out what's going on.
She's a human from another galaxy. A pathfinder.
Aya is hidden, protected. What do you want?
Have they met other humans? Is that why it's like, yeah, we already watched the news, it's fine. Sorry, you have a vault. Exchange knowledge, come in peace. I'm trying to get a read on the energy here. His, not so great. The rest of them, maybe salvageable. Saying I'm sorry feels weird, though. I'm doing the overthinking thing. I'm trying not to, but my brain's doing it without my control here. You know what? We're going for like the empathy emotion answer most of the time. Let's go with that.
I apologize. Landing here the way we did, without warning, on fire, was not the plan.
That's good to know, because if it was, that would be a very bad plan. I'll inform Ephra. He'll be waiting for you in his office at the Resistance headquarters. I'll meet you there.
I will accompany you through our city. Your crew will stay on your ship. Follow me.
Okay, I'm getting the tour.
Follow closely. Do not try to explore the city or interact with anyone. Ephra's guards will use force if necessary.
Understood.
Okay, I apologize. Before we get started on this, I'm feeling my allergies start to flare up. Just one quick second and I will be back. I promise. By the way, never noticed this before. Andromeda viability. Nope, can't save. Oh. Oh, I've never looked in this menu before. Okay. Doing pretty well. 78% on EOS. Viability's getting up there. Okay. All right, now it's an escort mission. I'm the one being escorted. Am I gonna try and explore, even though they told me not to? Yeah, no, I only just noticed this option, and I didn't know what it meant. But okay.
I suppose.
If you're the governor, why do I need to see this Ephra?
He's leader of the Resistance.
What's that?
They fight the Ket and protect us.
Dang.
What's happening?
We have a visitor.
The crowds are just like, what's going on over there?
I detect unusual levels of electrostatic energy in the Angara.
It belongs in a containment cell. You don't know what you're doing.
Am I that intimidating?
You're an outsider who invaded our home. We know nothing about you.
Oh, I was
I'm
gonna
not
say
here
I
to
didn't
cause
see it the
trouble.
whole time. So
Then keep
good
moving.
to know it's new.
How did it find us?
She got
No,
it.
thank you.
And stop staring. What do I tell my children?
It'll be okay.
None
do I
of the
tell
local
my
flora
children?
register in my data files. We've encountered an undiscovered ecosystem.
Put that away.
All right, all
It's
right.
just a scanner.
Put it away now.
I did.
Your city is beautiful.
Just trying to
Thank you.
scan the flowers.
You're the first outsider to see it.
I'm honored. What
Well,
happens
you weren't
if Ephra doesn't
invited.
like me?
He won't. But you need to earn his trust.
He's responsible for everyone's safety. I know what that's like.
You're a leader.
Trying to be.
This is the Resistance headquarters. Ephra is waiting inside.
Man, I love the Zora.
But this situation is now your fault. Don't get kicked out, Moran, not because of them.
But you're telling me to be weak?
No. I'm telling you to be strong through your cunning and heart. Okay? Hey.
It really is the best one in the Resistance.
I know.
I wanted the gun.
Our experience with the Ket makes us naturally distrustful of all aliens.
I mean, I get where that comes from. If that's your extent of getting to know the neighbors.
We've had our own run-ins with the cat.
Then you really do understand. When the Archon came to Helios, he demolished our sovereign state. Took what he wanted, as if we were nothing. Now, the Ket mercilessly abduct Angara. Often, we never see our people again. Come this way. Ephra is waiting.
Wait, the Ket kidnap you? Steal your people?
And the Resistance fights them every day. With everything we can.
Is it attrition? What are they after?
You should save your questions for Ephra.
Kadara be damned. I won't lose Fold. Ephra, this is one of the aliens from the Milky Way. A Pathfinder.
Pathfinder. It's an aggressive move coming to Aya.
Damn right. I don't know if this is the best answer.
My people from the Milky Way were bold enough to come to Andromeda. I need to be at least that bold to save them.
So, Pathfinder, never mind how you even found us. Why are you here?
On a hostile planet we call Eos, I explored an ancient structure, a vault, and brought it back online. It stabilized that planet's environment.
Remnant. Recent intelligence supports that claim.
If I'm right, there's a vault on Aya that's different. I need to look inside.
You're right. There's a vault out there, but it was shut years ago and the entrance hidden. We can't help you.
The Moshai could. She's our most revered scientist and elder. She knows this vault.
But now the Ket have her, and our rescue attempts failed. She's lost to us. And you.
This feels mean. I'm gonna say, does it have to be her?
There must be another way. How can I convince you? Can I offer help?
Arrogant. I don't know you, let alone trust you. Why would I want your help?
Of course.
Ephra, I feel... Ephra, what this alien says is extraordinary. The Moshai would want us to be brave and not let this chance pass.
Joel, you talk too much.
Let me assess this, alien. I'll be your eyes. I know you can spare me.
Go if you want. But when she tries to kill you, be prepared to strike first.
I'm Jal Amaderov. I'll be your envoy through Angaran space.
Yeah, let's be welcome aboard, I guess?
It's gonna be cozy, so I hope you like people.
It's not that cozy. The ship is a fair size, and there's not that many of us.
I hope I don't regret this.
Me too.
This is off to a great start. By the way, we have a museum we'd like to show you. Worked very hard on it.
I've organized my analysis of Aya. Shall I relay it to the Nexus?
Yes.
Definitely.
So can I, am I free to go? Hello.
Enjoy the docks. For now, that's all you have access to.
Alright, I'll take it. How about you?
Trade? Trade.
Yes, new alien.
Trade.
Are you asking or telling?
I'm wondering, do you exchange goods and services? How does your economy work?
I mean, we use money.
We pay for things with a currency called credits. Abstract wealth.
The cat offered gifts, made odd bargains, never traded. What are your credits worth? What can we do with them?
You pay them to us for whatever we're selling.
Now we cut open the heart. What do you offer?
That's negotiable.
I don't know. What do you want?
Your ship?
Not for sale.
Now a second one.
Worth a try.
Is there something else I can do for you?
Yes. Call me Soka. I run cargo between Aya and other worlds. Good work. Good at it. You're here to help my people. Prove it. I need help. One of my suppliers off-world stopped checking in. Has things I need. There could be trouble.
Okay, why me?
What makes you think I can help?
You found Aya, maybe you found my supplier. Can't hurt to ask.
Okay, yeah, I'll help you.
You're one of few people here willing to give me a chance. I'll take it.
You have a ship? I have my supplier's nav point. His name is Keldo. Find him, his supplies. Come back and prove you're helpful. Then maybe we trade.
Okay. Sounds like a deal. It's shouldn't be allowed running around here. Anything else?
Look, it's the alien.
Just finish the inventory.
Oh, sorry.
Can't get over the size.
Angaran Shuttle. This Angaran-made spacecraft is capable of making extended interstellar voyages. Or Angaran, sorry. Ooh. The Resistance needs volunteers, translated from Shalash. The Ket have felt the power of the Resistance, and they know their end is coming. Our victories on Vold are only the beginning of what we can achieve, but we can't defeat the enemy without your help. We need you. If you're tired of living in fear, if you believe we were meant for something greater than slavery, if you're willing to stand up and fight, you'll find a new family in the Resistance. We'll train you to strike back at the Ket and reclaim what is ours. The Resistance defends the future of all Angara. Join us. Okay. Should probably try and do some more scanning. Ooh. What are you doing? Well, I mean... Alright. I mean, if you're part of a people that have been, like, essentially, like, brought into slavery by another race of aliens, it's like, well, you know what? Why not give them some hell back?
I'm here to assist you, Pathfinder.
Alright, I'll get to you in a minute. I mean, they gotta inspire the people, right? Yes, there's some elements of currency. Not sure if it's a capitalist society. But... Sorry, I'm having trouble finding words tonight. I'm genuinely trying my best. Avela Kajar.
Stars above. It's you. I was hoping to get a chance to speak with you.
Yeah?
You left your home to cross dark space. Is it true you can never go back?
Very true.
Yeah. This is home now.
To take such a risk and give up your old life, why did you do it?
For adventure, naturally.
I couldn't resist the adventure of a lifetime.
I know the feeling. There's a rush in taking a chance and hoping for the best.
My turn for a question. Do I get to know your name?
Oh, of course. I'm Avela Kajar, curator for the Repository of History. We study relics of our past, try to piece together what we lost in the Scourge. And the truth is, there was something I wanted to talk to you about. Pathfinder, how much do you know about our history?
Not much, admittedly. Oh, that's neat, though. I am especially glad I finally got around to playing this. Because whatever the next Mass Effect game ends up being, if it is like a mainline game, I'm gonna buy it. I'm gonna play it. So, I like having some perspective.
I still have a lot to learn.
Centuries ago, the Scourge targeted my people. Our ships were the first to go dark. Many of those ships went down over Havarl. The wilds of that planet are filled with history. A scientist on Havarl just contacted me with a new nav point of an intact crash site. A huge opportunity. But with Remnant patrolling the area, we can't get close enough. Not like you can.
How do you know about me and the Remnant?
I have friends in the Resistance. They heard your conversation with Ephra. I know it's a lot to ask, but you have a ship and the means to get past the Remnant. Without your help, I'm stuck.
I mean, I'm gonna help her out, but let me ask the other things.
You're trusting your history with an outsider?
I know what people say about you, but I don't agree. I think you're here to help.
Thank you.
Now's your chance to prove it. You want to earn Aya's respect, right? Recovering our past will go a long way.
Does Ephra know about this?
I don't think Ephra would be too happy with this arrangement.
Ephra doesn't have to know, and if he finds out, he can direct his anger at me.
Oh.
Takes guts to stand up to him.
I'd face worse to get a piece of our history back.
I will take a look.
I've always wanted to give archaeology a try.
Oh, I was hoping you'd say that. If you find anything, I'll be here. Thank you, Pathfinder.
I don't like being shouted at by strangers.
I am Enro Bosan, assistant to Governor Paran Shai. You're free to explore this area, but the city is off limits. Until that changes, I'll be your liaison. How may I help you, Pathfinder?
Tell me about Jal.
Sounded like you and Jal know each other.
Our families are related.
You sound nothing alike.
We have multiple worlds. Our culture is complex.
I was wondering about
I'd
the
like
accents.
to know more.
Earn our trust and maybe you will.
Okay. Because I noticed everybody's accent is a little bit different, so I was curious as to what that means for their species, where it's like, oh, like, does every family have their own dialect? Is it like, how does that work? Anyway. Re-entering the city.
When am I allowed to visit the city again?
That's not for me to decide.
Who will? Your boss? Or Ephra?
Governor Shai has jurisdiction over Aya. She will authorize your entrance if you earn Ephra's trust. You spoke with Soka and Avela. Help them, and you may help yourself. The Ket swayed us with words. Now we judge outsiders by their actions.
Okay. I'm not gonna lie, when they first mentioned being enslaved by the Ket, I assumed it was like they moved in, like, it was like a violent effort, I suppose. And I'm sure there were some elements that were violent, but that's interesting that they started off more diplomatic and then becoming tyrants. So that's kind of funny where it's like once humans came into the picture, they're like, we're gonna skip past the part where we try and like be diplomatic and we're just gonna go right to shooting. Just straight to blasting.
What can you tell me about your other worlds?
Life on them is hard, the people harder. Every day is a struggle to survive.
Why not bring everyone here?
We will not abandon any more worlds to the Ket. And Aya cannot support all of us.
Tell me about your job.
You don't just stand here waiting to answer my questions, right?
I assist the governor in all matters. While you're here, This is my priority.
Pretty far outside your normal job, huh?
I did not begin this day expecting to speak with it. You?
Choose your words
Nice
wisely.
save.
It's been a long day.
You know what? A hard same, buddy.
Thanks for your time, Enro.
Of course.
No, he seems polite enough.
Ryder, ship's fixed up and ready to fly.
Oh, look at that. Alright, let's use the docking access controls.
Your ship is... We have nothing like it.
Is that a
Wait
compliment?
till you see the inside.
It gets better.
Oh yeah.
You ready to go?
Yeah, let's go.
I'll introduce you to the rest of my crew.
I was gonna say, the ship was pretty far out there. How far was that bridge gonna go? Look at that, we got a new friend. Is this our last friend?
I'm just saying, as far as first contact goes, at least that went better than the last one.
Yeah, it's a plus.
Only slightly.
Yeah, what happened? I wanted to look around.
And now we have another mouth to feed, whatever he eats.
Did the translators not work?
They work.
I have nothing to say to you. Can we play nice, everybody?
Come on, everyone. Can we just all please try to just listen up?
Begging. Interesting strategy.
Ryder, we followed our best lead here, and now we don't even have that.
Jal has offered to do what he can to help us access the vault
Be
on
more
Aya.
engaging.
How do we do that when we're leaving the planet it's on?
That's a fair point. Jal?
Seriously?
Settle down. Ryder's right. There's an Angara right here. Let's hear from the new guy.
One day, about 80 years ago, the Archon and the Ket arrived in Helios, and the horror began.
They declared war?
Nothing so easy to define or fight.
The Ket kidnap Angara. Their people disappear without a trace. What if they were us?
Sure, I'll fight Ket all day long, but that's no plan.
I agree. We need to get into that vault, Ryder. Surprisingly, I'm with PB. Our own mission has to take priority.
We have a plan. Kind of. Pretty solid. Jal?
The resistance is stretched thin. I was tasked with traveling to two of our worlds at our briefing this morning. And you'll accompany me.
Because?
Because then, Ephra will see you as trustworthy. You want that.
Jal's told me about these two worlds, Havarl and Vold.
Before the Scourge disaster, Vold was a thriving planet of billions. A shining center of technology and life.
And now?
It's the center of our ground war against the Ket. Our resistance base is fighting Ket Command for control of the planet.
What about the other?
Aval is the birthplace of the Angara. It's started to degrade, to become wild and dangerous. We suspect Remnant.
Now we're talking.
We've recently lost contact with our scientists.
Still don't get how any of this helps us.
I do. Help us, or rather help me, and I'll vouch for you, right? Because Jal wants inside Aya's vault too.
Pathfinder, it's your call.
Thanks.
Okay. Yes. I appreciate the vote of confidence.
Maybe more like optimism. Confidence? You'll get there.
Jal, give Caleb
Kinda
enough
rude,
points for both
okay.
planets. Let's do this.
Like, I understand Korra is still, like, bitter about the fact that, like, I'm the Pathfinder, but still. Full roster. Okay, so this is everybody. Good to know. VidCon? Use? No calls. Okay. Hope I haven't been missing calls up until now. Alright. I imagine... Ooh.
Still compiling my first impressions. But even their body language is so... emotional. I can't wait for my first session with Jarl.
Try not to scare him away, huh?
Alright. Lexi, how do you feel?
Ryder?
You don't. See you around.
I'll let you get back to it.
I'll be here if you need me.
Yeah, I still haven't gotten the hang of when dialogue refreshes in this one. Okay.
One hell of a trip this is turning out to be. Hostiles, ruined worlds, no home in sight. Everyone's getting toasty. There was a 2-hour argument yesterday and no one even knew how it started.
That's not good.
The worst.
Luckily, I have the perfect way for people to unwind. Movie night.
Man, Mr. Trip Tucker over here with the fucking movie nights. Okay, like, and I have nothing against movie night. It's just like a very, like, enterprise thing. Sure, that sounds like fun.
Taking a breather for a good movie? I could get behind that.
Best part is, it doesn't need to be good. Still get mileage out of the bad ones.
I mean, that's correct.
It's worth it to jumpstart everyone's pioneer spirit and all that. The Tempest database is pretty dry. Could you download a movie library from Nexus Ops to see what I've got to work with?
5 time.
Thanks.
Oh my
Everyone will
god.
appreciate it.
We get to pick the movie. Blasto 6. Okay. Anything else? Or is that it for Liam?
Pathfinder. Hey, I was wondering, could you put your stamp on a project? It's for me and
more
Jarl to work on.
favors.
Call it diplomacy if you have to put it in a budget bucket. Greenlight that research and it's all good.
You know what? Like, I've watched, like, not a ton of Mystery Science Theater, but, like, I've definitely watched a lot of, like, the classic episodes. I've seen the Manos Hands of Fate one. I've also listened to, like, some of their, like, riff track stuff as well for more recent movies. Haven't watched too much of, like, the newer revival of it. I just haven't gotten around to it. It's feature-length movies, but I really should. Like, some of my favorite YouTube channels are just people making fun of and examining bad movies, or, like, movies that most people have not seen. Like, Red Letter Media is always going to be one of my favorite go-to YouTube channels. And there's so many bad movies they feature on there. Tell me about your thoughts on the squad.
What's your read on the people we're working with?
The squad and crew? They're all fine.
You must have opinions.
Please.
Your opinion's more important. What do you think of your people?
Please don't deflect. Just tell me what you're thinking. Give me a personality. Please. Yes, that is correct. I will say their Best of the Worst series is pretty fantastic. Like, whenever a new episode of Best of the Worst drops on YouTube, it's like it's an event in our household. It's like we get it queued up, we've got a good snack, we've got a few drinks, it's a good time. Like, it's an event whenever a new Red Letter Media Best of the Worst comes out. It's one of my favorites. It's been tough for everybody.
We're all struggling with a job that just landed in our laps.
It's a blur sometimes. I bet Lexi's flagging all kinds of psych warnings.
No, probably.
Up to us to figure it out. That's why this is our ship. So we own it. Want to make it work.
Yeah, I gotta say, one thing I caught from that video that they did on Ghostbusters 2016 was that it was like, my brain didn't pick up on it, but it was like, Bill Murray's in this movie, but he refuses to stand up. So of course, when the follow-up Ghostbusters came out, and it's like, here's some of the old cast, my first thought was, is Bill Murray gonna be standing up the whole time? They pointed it out, and now my brain can't stop thinking about it when I see it. Which is a good point. It's like, you know what? Like, he's getting up there. I get it. But at the same time, like, come on, man. feel like you're not shooting for that long. It's a cameo. I'm not an actor though, so what do I know?
Jal.
So,
Yes, stop
We
dancing.
haven't had a chance to talk alone. You comfortable in here?
I took it. It feels strange to stay with the others. They are... you are... aliens.
Sorry, I'll try not to rant too much about Red Letter Media, but on the topic of, like, Mr. Plinkett, what gets me is that, like, the biggest claim to fame for, like, the Plinkett ones are, like, Plinkett videos make fun of Star Wars. They also make fun of some of the Star Trek Next Generation movies as well. But Star Wars is typically their thing. But I remember one of the classic Plinkett videos was him watching the movie Baby's Day Out, which is a movie I enjoyed a lot when I was quite young. And it, like, I hadn't watched it since I was a very little kid, and then watching the Plinkett video, I'm like, you know what? I was a kid. You can excuse that, but, like, what is this movie? Only one wonton. Stop dancing. You're aliens. Yep, but so are you, pal.
And you're alien to us, so there. We have something in common.
We can look at it as a place to start.
Got it.
Perhaps then, if we're all aliens, it's about what kind of alien we are.
You had no idea about us, but you signed up to help us anyway.
Perhaps it had nothing to do with you.
Care to elaborate?
No.
I do not.
I was joking. Oh.
How do you know
okay.
Moshe Sefa?
She's our greatest mind on the Remnant. I was his student.
You studied the Remnant too?
A little. I was terrible. I quit. Or she threw me out. One of those. We're still very close.
Okay.
So,
Cryptic.
Is that your rifle?
Or are you just happy to see me?
It is now. It's Ket. With my own modifications.
No.
I like to tinker, to get my hands on something and take it apart.
That's a skill I know we can use. But I have one request. Please don't take apart my ship.
You're right. I signed up. Volunteered for this. It's exciting.
You can't quit, you're fired.
There's something unique about you. Uneasy, raw, but somehow profound.
Face value? That sounds like a compliment. A nice one.
It is. Angara feel deeply. We have more trouble hiding our emotions than showing them. I should get back to my work.
What's this symbol? Hold on. Let's try it.
When we have downtime, I'd love to watch you work.
Sure. I could show everyone.
No. Just us.
Oh.
So we can get to know each other better, or just share a hobby.
Wait.
Oh. Of course.
Good. Good.
Sorry, I was getting kind of conflicting signals there a bit. Okay, friendship icon not able to romance just yet. Will I be able to romance at all? I don't know. My Pathfinder has had limited success in takers. Or they're like, nah. Which is fine. It's just I haven't seen that icon before, so I was like, yeah, okay, friendship. Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna go for it. I don't know about y'all. Totally fair. Whoa, look at him go. Is this his room? Can I say anything else?
Yes?
What's your story, Joel? Tell me about yourself.
No.
Why?
Well, why wouldn't you? You hiding something?
Maybe. That would only make sense.
I don't know if... I feel like he doesn't joke.
I was born on Earth, third planet of the Sol system in the Milky Way.
That's interesting. Thank you.
No, there's more.
That's enough. Until we've established a better trust with each other.
Okay, that's fine. We'll work on it. Pathfinder just starts like trauma dumping on him. Yeah, and then my dad died and now my brother's alive, but like he's also kind of not alive, but he's like really upset right now and I don't know what's gonna happen to him because like I gave him a whole bunch of bad news all in one go. Because I lack empathy. I'm sorry, it's the Monster Mash face.
That's kind, Subi, but I don't think it will help.
Yes, that's enough. I'm already tired.
We might have a problem. I was running some numbers, mass balances and such. The Tempest is carrying about 70 kilos of extra mass. I think something's aboard that doesn't belong. Is it a problem that we're carrying extra mass? Not mechanically, but something heavy and unexplained. That's not good.
Oh, maybe.
Our internal sensors aren't getting anything, but they're not as powerful as a Pathfinder's scanner. Can you take a look?
Absolutely, I will take a look.
All right, I'll look around the ship and see what I can find.
Okay, we've got side missions around the ship. Amazing, love it.
Sam's been compiling our star charts. The other pilots on the Nexus will have plenty of new trails to follow.
You can drop the charts off the next time we're there.
Funny, a few months ago, that station was like a war zone. Flying was my only way to escape the chaos. Now it's become a haven, just as it was meant to be.
Every good space station needs a big lake, maybe some fountains.
Yep.
Indeed. Even non-amphibians need a little water. Regardless, the worst threat to the whole initiative is still that monstrosity.
You mean the Scourge?
I still see it crippling the Nexus in my memories. I had to train other pilots in hazardous flight techniques just to look for food and water. It's a cage that eats good ships and good people. Helios won't be home so long as it's a threat.
The Angara live with it, and so can we.
And if every one of our colonists was an ace pilot, I wouldn't be worried. If we could somehow neutralize it, or if our ships had defenses against it. Still, that's what we do, isn't it? Find a way where there is none. Just see the Nexus for proof of that.
Okay.
Gil, O'Connell and Serena spent months getting our systems coordinated. You can't just strip and redesign those connections on the fly. Gil? I know you can hear me.
The whole ship can hear you. I'm just not listening.
You're fighting again?
I'm thinking the same,
Never
believe
ends. Oh my god. Okay. Let's take a look-see. Okay. Where is this potential stowaway? Nope. Okay. Any new conversations?
Bridges 4, engine rooms aft, med bay starboard. Smart stuff
Confuses
up front,
me too.
powers and back.
Oh, yeah, I should probably do that. Let's see. Bold, trouble. Hope. So one of these ones. Nope. Here we go. Okay. Yes, additional tasks. EOS, medical supplies, collect plant samples, craft the Pathfinder chest piece. Carry. Is that a different one? No. Or, here we go. Hold on. Tempest. Moving. Okay, I want to do this too, but excess baggage. Oh, click once. Okay. Here we go. Here, let's talk to PB.
I did not like the look of that Archon. Maybe the Angara will let me pitch a 10 on Aya for the duration. You'd let a bone-faced blowhard like that deprive you of my scintillating company. That blowhard hates you now. If you're not careful, he might deprive me of your company. All right. Next time, keep him on the line. I might have something to say.
Again? No, we're gonna leave it at that.
Thanks for chatting. We'll talk again later. You know it.
I like PB, but I'm not attracted to PB. I don't know. Oh, wait, hold on. Gil's in there.
Ah,
oh,
there you are. Gotcha.
Do I need to get Lexi to do a psych review?
Maybe. People have been telling me I'm crazy my whole life. Just dealing with some scourge issues. That Archon fella tried to warn you not to joyride into it, but you were just la la la. It was an act first, think later move. I respect it. Well, more like I resemble it. Hey, you play poker?
Come again?
Poker. Card game with bluffing, betting. It's an age-old measuring stick of a person's character, fortitude, guts. Used to think maybe it was my calling. Turns out I'm just good at it. Never lost, heads up. We should play sometime.
Are you Riker? You might regret it.
Willing to put your streak on the line?
Huh. I'll risk it. Next time we port up and you're in the mood, I'm always in the mood.
What else is up with you, Gil?
The Angara was super curious about the ship. A few were pretty bold. Asked me questions.
What do you make of them?
They know their shit. Quick-minded, sharp. They'll make good allies.
All right, well, I'll talk to you later.
Good talking to you, Gil.
Anytime.
All right. Where's my tracker? Another floor? I thought I was tracking it. Did I lose it already? Dang. No, I don't think so. Here, I'll give it another try. Yeah, let me just catch up with the rest. Oh! These goods are earmarked for use in trade and negotiation. What are they? These snacks? Blastos! I want some. What's in them? High sucrose breakfast cereals, dehydrated potato snacks, chocolate, dextro, and levoprotein brands. Who's been holding out on me? Okay, what else am I getting here? Oh. Oh.
Got it. Suvi, that extra mass is behind the storage room bulkhead.
Behind it?
It looks like a construction mech welded right into the hull.
Scanning the parts has activated an audio log.
I think I know what that's about, Ryder. Come up to the bridge.
Sure. Oh man, there better be marshmallows. I feel bad. I was always that kid who used to like eat the marshmallows out of the Lucky Charms. Because I mean, like, the leftover bits, come on. Analysis. There appears to be construction equipment sealed behind this plating. Oh, Cranberry Dragon! Welcome, welcome everyone! You made it just in time. I found a hidden supply of Blastos, and I'm planning to share with the rest of the class. Welcome, welcome, all of you. Hope you're all doing well tonight. We're goofing around in Mass Effect Andromeda. We just got Jal, and we found something weird on the ship. Kahlo says he's gonna figure it out. So, we're goofing off right now. Just a little bit. Just a little. Kahlo,
those parts you found welded in the
what's
storage
the deal?
room.
Tell me. Spill.
I recognize them.
From where?
Ooh, it's pretty fun so far.
They belong to the ship's lead
It's
designer,
a different vibe
Lucille
from like the
Diawara.
main trilogy, but I'm enjoying it.
She broke her back during construction.
Oh.
But Lucille wouldn't abandon her ship. She converted a construction mech into a rig she could wear.
Oh.
She must have welded it into the hull. Her artist's signature.
That's weird. That would only just register weight-wise now. It's like, oh yeah, like it's been here for a while, but now all of a sudden we feel the extra weight on the ship. You were just following orders.
Not even a broken back could stop her dream. Sam, didn't you find an audio
Gotta
log
go.
with Lucille's
Gotta
rig?
go with the comfy hoodie.
Can you play it?
Always.
Sam found my construction gear then. Well done. One of you Pathfinders got the Tempest. Mason Barrow, Zevin Reka, Matriarch Ishara, Alec Ryder. You were the best of us.
Aww. Exactly. I do kind of wish I had hers, though. Like, I know I picked the color scheme for her sweater, but I actually kind of dig it, if I'm being honest. I would wear that. Hey, I mean, like, I'm pretty good, too, as a Pathfinder. That is very true. That one, like, if I had the choice between the two, I would get the N7 for sure. I wonder how many of us are left.
Dad's gone. Makes you wonder how many other Pathfinders made it. We'll find out. It's what you do.
Take care of my ship and each other.
Bring the
Whatever
heat
is
and
in
the pain.
Andromeda, you're the Milky Way to them.
Agreed.
We are such stuff as dreams are made on, and our little life is rounded with a sleep.
I never thought I'd hear Lucille's voice again.
She really cared about the Pathfinders. Enough to give them her rig. For luck.
You all came in a very, like heartfelt moment, like an unexpected heartfelt moment. So, we're gonna get to finding a movie for movie night to get some levity after this. It is very stylish. Big fan.
Lucille made it a part of the Tempest. Let's keep it that way.
I'll see to it, Ryder.
Thanks. Now let's go make her proud.
Ah, nice little moment with Kahlo. Look at that. Alright, now we're going to movie night. We've been tasked with finding a movie for the crew for movie night to help them unwind. Feel a little less stressed out. Movie night. Let's see, what are we gonna pick? All good, all good. Enjoy your snacks. And totally fair. Yeah, you want to stay. I'm not too far into it if that makes you feel better, but thank you very much. And thank you for bringing the crowd on by. Okay, so where actually am I going? I'm like, I set the marker, but I don't actually know where I'm heading. Okay, scan. Is that it? I think I head downstairs. I'm still finding my way on the ship a bit. Still trying to find my way. Let's see. It's leading me that way, but I know I could have taken the shortcut by like jumping down, but I gotta get a hang of where things are here. Let's see. Oh, always and forever. Like, all right. Let's go this way. Oh, am I actually? Oh, I'm further in than I thought I was. Let's see. Nope, nothing over here. Is it over this way? Can I? No, not in there. What? Where am I? Hold on, hold on, hold on. Okay, I've got emails. Oh, no, it was over there. Here, I will check my emails. I've probably got a backlog of them, just like I do in real life. But where is it? The ladder? No, this brings me back to the bridge. I wanna double check I've still got this. Yeah, okay. Movie night, getting started, okay. Get a movie, download from the Nexus. Oh, do I have to go up to the meeting room? Hold on. Was I on the wrong floor? Where? Where's movie night? I need to subject my crew to trash to help us bond. Okay, there we go. Nope, getting the icon, but it's not there. Come on, we're getting closer. Is it actually just straight up on the bridge? Was it on the bridge the whole time? Oh no, I'm sorry. No, it's a galaxy map. I was promised trashy movies. Okay, it says down there. But where? Here we go. We are finding movie night. Here. Oh, no. Oh. I was like, can I jump down? Oh, okay. I misunderstood the mission prompt. That's on me. That will have to wait until we're on the Nexus next. Thank you for your patience. And thank you for letting me know. Can we scan at all? Aya is a small and lush tropical world. Its unique position, hidden by both the Scourge and Helios's black hole, has allowed it to go undetected by the cat. Alert, Aya is a sovereign world of the Angara. All initiative personnel must conform to early contact protocols. Here's the landing zone. Okay. Let's go to space view. What else do we got?
Detected.
Let's see. Svetfun. Sanses. Oh gosh, I'm gonna butcher this. Apologies in advance. Sansesial? Obeiro. Let's check out Obeiro. Next time we go to the Nexus, we're renting a bad movie from Blockbuster. We're gonna get loaded at the bar. It's gonna be a good time. It's gonna bond us.
Anomaly on sensors.
Ooh, what do we got? Where's that anomaly? Ooh.
Probes launched. Tracking a huge mineral deposit.
A lot of graphite. Okay. Alright. Oh, it's pretty. Obeiro's surface... Yeah, Obeiro's surface is primarily composed of iron, but mountains rich with less common metals dot the landscape. Scans indicate that the Angara have often sent mining expeditions here. Okay. Ooh, 77 Celsius? Yikes, that's hot. Okay. Oof. Oop. I meant to go back. I pressed escape. That was not what I was supposed to press. Here we go.
Anomaly on sensors.
Let's see, what else do we got here? Mayrav. Here, let's check out this one. So let's see, which of the 2 planets he suggested should we go to first?
Anomaly detected.
Ooh, a lot of anomalies here. Oh, hello.
Probe away. Satellite detected.
A cat satellite is well concealed low in I'm gonna keep mispronouncing this. Apologies again. Sensesial's orbit, doubtless designed to observe Angaran activities in the system. Disabling it permanently is a simple task. Well, gained 50 Helios research data. Despite its comfortable temperature and gravity, Sensesial's composition is highly toxic and inimical. This is an unfamiliar word to me. Bear with me here. Inimical to most life forms. It would be difficult at best to colonize. I consider myself like a decently read person. I still come across some words where I'm like, I don't know how I have not seen this word before. No, don't say that. Honestly, tonight, words have been my biggest enemy. My sense of direction is usually my biggest enemy. My greatest foe. Figure out where the heck I'm going. That is very true. Very true. Like, I read books. I have not seen that one before. I enjoy it though. Like, it's always a fun challenge when I come across a new word, because it's just like, dang, I've been on this planet for over 30 years. Yes, that happens to me a lot, where I read a word a whole bunch, but like I've never actually heard it spoken out loud, and I've never said it myself. I have made somewhat of an ass of myself mispronouncing words. It's the risk, right? Oh! Do you want to share what word it was? I'm curious. Analysis. Every century, Fedfun's orbital path takes it dangerously near a stretch of scourge. It appears to be bleeding atmosphere as a consequence. Interesting. Okay, if you think of it later, let us know. I'd love to hear it.
Anomaly detected.
Let's see. There it is. Let's check out the anomaly.
Tracking a huge mineral deposit.
I'm always looking for minerals. They're not rocks, they're minerals, Murray. Ooh, what do we got here? This asteroid contains large quantities of frozen water, unusual for this particular asteroid belt and a possible host for microbial life. Beryllium, okay. Don't mind if I do. Let's see, 85%. Yeah, we haven't gone to Mayrav yet. I like fleshing out the system I'm in and seeing what's out there, and then going to the plot. Oh wait, no. I was here, wasn't I? Oh. Angara have established a research station on the boiling toxic surface of Mayrav, but it appears unmanned and in danger of destruction. Perhaps the Angara lack the resources to maintain it. I was like, okay, how hot is it? 135. Yikes. I don't think so. Okay. Here we go. All right. So just taking a moment. Get the tan of a lifetime. Wait. Journal. Here we go. So... let's see. Priority ops. Let's see. Travel to Havarl. Travel to Vold. Ooh. Let's see. After making initial contact with the Angara, you must now gain their trust in order to meet the Moshai and assess the vault on Aya. Either Vold or Havarl would be likely places to start. I kind of like the rainforest look of this one. Let's see. Here, let's go to Havarl. Oh, just click once. Alright. Asteroid. See, this one almost looks exactly the same as the last one, so I was like, oh, I'm in the wrong place. Landing zone Aya, okay. Why is that listed? Available minerals, a trail of hope. Okay. Trying to locate the planet I'm supposed to go to here. I know I've got the choice of two. Head to Havarl. Okay. Where is it? I assumed it was another planet, but is it not? Is it on Aya? It is a different system. Okay. I keep hitting escape when I keep meaning to hit spacebar. Okay. There we are. Okay. See, I didn't see it at first, so I wasn't sure. Thank you. Let's see. Meet the resistance. There's Vold. Just being mindful of our timing.
This system looks mostly unexplored.
It was charted. Once. Then the Scourge happened. What's old is new.
Anomaly detected.
What is that?
Probe away. Anomaly found.
Ezo. I feel like that wouldn't be super exciting for you watching at home though. But at the same time, it's like being mindful of how much time's left in the stream. We could always hit the ground running with tomorrow night's stream and pick up from there. Let's see. Let's at least get the Ezo. We gotta get the Ezo. Before I blind myself. I mean, there's worse things. It's 33. I imagine we will have the opportunity to come back here. Okay, there's Vold. Do I have to do it in a particular order? Strike Nexus. Oh, there's Havarl. Okay. I expected them to be closer together. I'm not sure why. I know the Angara have, like, proper space travel. They could.
This is home. Our ancestors came from this system. From Havaru. It looks so small from here.
I'm picking up something.
Oh, it's like right in there? Okay.
Deploying probe. I found something.
Is that a comet? For a second I thought it said comet dishwater. I was very confused. I don't know, maybe that's an ancient name with the Angara. Who am I to judge? Ooh, hello. Comet Dawnstar. Okay, that's very different from dishwater. This comet is rich in the empirically useful nephrite, although other elements have complicated exploration. Very bright, but a second orbit is unlikely. Best to mine it for other purposes. Ooh, platinum. Okay. What else do we got here? Helping Havarl's scientists. Also, I like watching, like, the cinematics of going from one planet to another. Helps me feel immersed. What do we got here? The ancestral home of the Angara is a lush jungle planet. However, scans detect plant life on Havarl exhibiting maladaptive, unsustainable growth patterns. The abnormal mutations suggest something is terribly wrong with Havarl's ecology. Okay, so I imagine that's something to do with a vault, because we did have radiation from a vault. Available minerals. Hold on. Here, landing zone. Yes. Okay. Got my pistol. My Predator. Yeah, let's go with that.
Sending the nav point for Darpalev. That's where the
Oh.
Bushman's team should be.
Like 1 second too late.
It used to be an Angaran town. There'll be landing pads and good sightlines for a safe approach.
That's okay. We'll
Anomaly on the
live
sensors.
until we can find a
Something
place
big,
where we can
possibly hostile.
rearmor.
Taking evasive action.
I meant to do it on the ship.
Wait, I don't think his...
What do we got here? Oh! Those things are massive. I'm sorry, like, it triggers like a fight or flight.
Well, that's something you don't see back home.
Nope. What? They're just sky scorpions.
Bringing
If
us
I'm
in.
remembering their entry correctly, they're peaceful, right? I hope. Ooh. Flowers. We can vacation here. Ooh. Ooh, hearing stuff off in the distance. It's making me a little nervous. Alright, ladies, let's move. Let's see. Evaluate Havarl for outpost. Hold Y to track. We're not going out in the buggy, I see. Oh, hello. Nickel. And... Oh, I assume that was a plant. Okay.
Ryder, I will meet you at Darpalev.
I thought Aya was beautiful. This blows it away.
There's a vault here and it's working. I wonder why it didn't show up on the map in EOS.
Ooh, container. Alright, we take it all. If it's not nailed to the ground, we take it. I'm trying to take in the plant life a little bit. No? Okay. Surprised there aren't more scannables, if I'm being honest. Whoop. There we go. Let's see what we got. Oh, hello. Not very, chatty. That's okay. Oh. Haha, bioluminescent fungi. This fungus emits a gentle blue-green light as a result of enzymatic reactions. It is swarming with insects which appear to have taken on the same bioluminescent quality, likely as a result of consuming the fungus. You are what you eat. Let's see. Oh. Shipping crate. Oh. Hold on, hold on. There was a prompt. No? False alarm? That's okay. What do we got up here? Yeah, I'm curious what the animal life actually looks like on the planet. Wait, what is that?
Activating automated forward station deployment.
There we go. Here. Let's see. Armor. See, look. Getting there. Let's see. Skirmish helmet. Oop. Nope. I didn't mean to select that. Shields. Here we go. Mavericks. Skirmisher helmet 1. Counter XP increase. Yeah, was that the Deep Space Explorer one? That was the one I picked up? I'm trying to remember. It's one in the previous streams where I did a bit of shopping and crafting. Initiative armor? Oh, Initiative armor 2. Deep Space Explorer. Scavenger. Max ammo. Sell prices. Weapon weight goes down. Counter XP increases. Or was it the initiative armor? Nah, doesn't seem to have anything else to it. We're going Deep Space Explorer. Nope, nothing else? Yeah, okay. There, initiative helmet too. There. I think that's what I had equipped though. Here we go. There. I've got my initiative everything ready to go. So actually, Strike Tempest. Oh, forward station protocol established. Habitat 3, Havarl. Okay. So here, let me save while I'm here. Oh. These scannable plants? I am so surprised, given all the plant life, how much is not scannable. Just extra doors. Okay. Ooh.
I don't know about this job. It's risky letting a stranger wander about Havarl. You know the dangers.
What? No, I'm not dangerous. It's fine.
But she doesn't want my help.
Solar heater. This device is a heater, but also a source of artificial sunlight to recharge Angaran physiology. Oh, photosynthesis? Oh. Laser precision drill. Due to its high precision laser and multiple adjustment points, this drill is used to excavate delicate areas, such as dig sites containing ancient artifacts. Oh. Communications terminal. Oh, like... Ooh. Hold on, we gotta read the emails. Translated from Shalesh. Pavoa Kiran. Good to hear the cat haven't reached your research post. We're not so lucky here. They're practically swarming the old temples, trying to dismantle the remnant tech. We're trying to fight them off, but even with the resistance reinforcements, there are just too many of them. Commander called the retreat. I know you had your eye on those temples, but there's nothing we can do. We're closing the area down. No one goes in, and nothing comes out. Be careful, Kiran. It's a tough world out there. Garrett. Luge, thank you so much for bringing this to my attention. A crash site that well preserved. I'd give anything to see it. I'll see if I can send someone capable to check it out. It'll probably be well protected. And please, make sure Torvar doesn't hear about it. I know he'll want to take a look himself, and he's not equipped to deal with the danger involved. I'd never forgive myself if he got injured trying to help. Stay safe over there, wishing you sunny skies. Okay. So the sun, is, an intrinsic part of Angara. Very interesting. A difficult request. Kiran, I'm sure you've heard about the attack at Site 7. The loss of Dr. Verishav was a blow to the entire science community, and now many of Site 7's researchers are displaced and in need of a new post. Most will head to Aya for recovery, but some want to continue working here on Havarl. I recommended your camp as suitable transition point. I know resources are thin, but your site is the only one the Cat have ignored. I don't want to put these people in danger so soon after they witness the death of their superior, and I'm sure you could use the help on your monolith project. Think it over and give me your response tomorrow. Stay safe. Mandal. Kiran, you're safe, right? I heard the Cat attacked the old city again. I know you're on the other side of the planet, but that's still too close. Between the wildlife and the remnant, Havarl is a dangerous place. Mali and Nestar worry about you. I worry about you. Your work is important. I understand that, but promise your old mother that if the Resistance tells you to evacuate, you'll listen. None of this knowledge is worth the risk nonsense. I mended too many of your broken bones when you were young. It's time you give me a break. This is your mother who misses you. That's cute. Report from Aya. Rachel, I've attached the data gathered from our efforts on Aya to map the Scourge. We found a few irregularities during our research, dust mostly, but you may want to look into it. If the material isn't a match for any worlds in Helios, it would support your theory on colony worlds. This is all speculation, of course. You'd need to send someone out there to collect samples, but I figured it's worth a shot. If we're gonna solve the mystery of our past, we need to work together. Stars guide you, Mariko. Okay. So I'm going to pose a question to chat, because this is normally the time in the night where we would start to wrap things up. But we are at the kickoff to the start of the mission. Would y'all be okay if we called it here, because we are going to be picking up tomorrow night at 7:30? At least that way we're here. We're going to start off stream. We're going to hit the ground running, and we're going to go running through the rainforest. Does that sound acceptable? Yeah, exactly. And at least my worry is that, admittedly, I had a long day at work today. And I want to make sure I'm approaching this with, the energy and engagement it needs. And I don't want to find myself having to, stop halfway through the mission. I would love to just do it, in one fell swoop. So feel like while this may be a little anticlimactic, maybe it's a good place to stop here for tonight, because we are going to be picking up like in less than 24 hours. I promise. Exploring new planet in full stream. Exactly. That's kind of my thought process. Now 3 hours of stream, but he'll have fallen asleep face down on the keys. Honestly, like, yes. Only because, it's not because the game is not engaging. We're having troubles with some neighbors who insist on scream karaoke at 11:30 at night when some of us have work in the morning. Like, listen, I'm all for having a good time, getting your stress out in whatever healthy way you see fit, but when the walls are thin, I would appreciate if you didn't do that. So that's been my life for the past few nights. So Tired Froggy is probably gonna call it here, but we are in a good place where we can start things off right in tomorrow night's stream at 7:30. Whoop. No, it's awful. It's a guy, he's shouting at like the top of his lungs. And the thing that gets me is that like the wall we share is the bedroom. The bed is right against that wall. My boyfriend in the other room can hear him. Like that's a full wall separation, like a room separation, and he can hear it. He's got really good hearing, but even still, like it's a new thing and it's wild. No, it's not quite a lullaby. Man, if I could fall asleep to it, I wouldn't mind, but dang. I'm curious as well. It looks like we've still got a pretty good turnout, and thank you so much for joining me. I really appreciate it. I have a lot of fun with the Mass Effect games. This one I feel like I'm still kind of like getting a feel for, but the fact that this is like a new part of space and seeing like the old familiar species interacting with some of the new ones, it's been a treat, and I'm so glad you were able to join me tonight. Yes, my YouTube channel is linked here. Feel free to check it out if you want to catch up on some old VODs. I've got some other games and shorts and all kinds of things on there. And for tomorrow night's stream, it's going to be at 7:30. If anything changes between now and then, the details will be on Twitter/X, over on Threads, over on Discord. Like, the information will be around, but that's only if there's like, knock on wood, like a freak accident with my internet or something. But I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to hitting the ground running on this mysterious rainforest planet. But thank you again for joining me. Hopefully you'll join me tomorrow night as well. But until then, I hope you have a lovely rest of your night. See ya. Have a good